This is the Iowa Weather Report for Sunday, April the 12th, 2015. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a trough axis moving into the plains, and that's bringing in some moisture out of the Gulf, storm system over the south and west over northern Old Mexico. And we're going to have a system coming in, and that's going to bring us some showers and a couple of thunderstorms around here. Some storms could bring some small hail, but overall severe weather looks to be rather low at this point. Readings today will be mainly in the 60s to lower 70s across the area. Then that system pulls off to the east here on Monday. Could see a very early morning shower before sunrise. Otherwise, skies will be mainly sunny, with highs back into the 60s, maybe a few upper 50s in our far northern counties. And then we start to bring another storm system in toward just to our west here on Tuesday. Still remains dry around here. Highs still remaining in the 60s to around 70. Some precipitation down across the mid-south and along the Gulf Coast and up the East Coast as well. Wednesday, this is when the activity starts to ramp back up again. We could see some showers and a thunderstorm or two, but this is going to last for a couple of days. It's not going to be all-day rains. This is with a frontal system that's going to be pushing in, and then a system across the south that's going to slowly move across the southern and central plains. It's going to bring quite a bit of precipitation there, especially in Texas, Oklahoma, where they do need it, but it's going to be close enough that we'll still have some chances, better chances further south in the state you are, even into Friday. You can see we still have a few showers, especially in our southern counties. Better chances still across the south and back up into the southeast Carolinas as well. And then as we go into the weekend, that system finally moves off, but the second system is still hanging back across the central and southern plains. Across Kansas, Oklahoma, come showers and a thunderstorm or two. Around here, we'll be at least clearing out and highs still in the 60s. Then that system, you see here by next Sunday, will be pulling up into the Ohio River Valley. Another system is going to be dropping in from the north and west. You see that with this trough hanging down into the Dakotas. And with that, we're going to be fairly close to some systems. We'll have one moving in from the south and west. We'll be on the northern side, so it'll be plain rain, maybe a rumble of thunder, but it looks like a lot of cold air is going to be coming in from this northern system, so it could get quite chilly toward a couple days after that. Going further into April, that cold pattern will lift out, and you'll see the trough with that over New England. Otherwise, pretty zonal across the country as we're moving toward the end of April. So systems will be coming quickly through the area. This being around the 23rd or 24th, you can see the cold air across the New England states. Some rain and maybe some very high mountain snow there. A little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity around here with temperatures near seasonal levels. At the end of the forecast, around the 27th or so, we have a trough axis across the west coast, another across the east. Pretty benign in between the two, but that means we'll be in between storm systems. We'll have one off to our east, one approaching from the west, and temperatures will be maybe a little bit cooler than average at that point, but we have plenty of time to watch it, and plenty of things can change in the meantime. Satellite image from last evening. See some showers and thunderstorms over the plain states. That's moving into the north and east. Also across the Gulf Coast, quite a bit of activity down there. And a system approaching from the northwest that could enhance some of the precipitation later on today. The watch warning map from last evening, we had some frost advisories across the megalopolis from about northern Virginia up to about Philadelphia. Some flood watches in far south Texas. Some red flag warnings and wind advisories out in the northern Rockies and high plains. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, showing about a half to 1 inch around here. Heaviest across the south, where they could get 3+ inches of rain over the next couple of days.